So I just binge watched all 8 episodes of Monster the Ed Gein story, and as simple as I can put it, it's fucked. And I'll explain to you why. So we all know the Monster series. We had Jeffrey Dahmer, we had the Menendez brothers, but now it's turning its lens on one of the most disturbing figures in real life and in American history, also known as Ed Gein. And unlike Dahmer, this series takes more of a psychological and investigative approach, peeling back layers of a man whose crime inspired some of the cinema's most iconic villains, from Norman Bates to Leatherface to Buffalo Bill. And from the opening scene, the tone is just chilling. It's methodical, it's dramatized, real archival elements that makes it closer to a true crime documentary than a traditional biopic. Let's talk about Charlie Hunnam. He is unsettling in this. He captures Gein's fragility and menace that feels disturbingly real. And Laurie Metcalf as his mother, she is overpowering. She has a biblical presence, and that's exactly the kind of figure who shaped who Ed was. Visually, the series goes hard. You have a proper horror atmosphere throughout, shadows, eerie sound design, unsettling framing, and all pulling you deeper into Ed's twisted world. And at its best, it tries to explore the psychology of the monster, how isolation, obsession, and trauma can spiral into something horrifying. But this is the issue I had with it. It didn't know what it wanted to be. At times, it was a psychological study. At other times, it feels like it's reveling in its own grotesque imagery, and some sequences push sensationalism over substance, and that's where you have moments where it blurs fact from fiction a bit too much, like adding details that never actually happened. And for a true crime story, it's kind of risky. But there's also a bigger ethical question here. When you dramatize real horrors, are you shedding light, or are you just exploiting tragedy for entertainment? And this is where the Monster series itself dances dangerously close to that line. It's visually bold, it's well acted, it swings big, but it doesn't always land clean. And here's the most interesting part of this series. You got Alfred Hitchcock in it. He's a very unexpected creative choice, because Hitchcock never had any real life connection to Gein, and the reason why he's in this series because it ties back to how Ed Gein's crimes directly inspired Hitchcock's 1960s classic Psycho. And by bringing him into the story, the show draws a deliberate line between real life horror and cinematic myth making. But if you're into true crime horror, you'll probably find it fascinating, but don't expect it to hold back or always strike the right balance. And there will be some moments that will make you feel very uncomfortable, so be wary when eating when watching this series. Monster the Ed Gein story is officially out on Netflix. Have you seen the series? What are your thoughts? Have you not seen it? And what are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments.